If you don't like Johnny Lightning, you're probably not gonna like this video. And if you don't like Camaros, you're probably not gonna like this video. But if you do, stick around. You'll wanna see this. What's up, friends? Brandon here. Welcome back to the channel. This is race number 37 intro. It's gonna be all Johnny Lightning 1969 Camaros. What we're gonna do is we're gonna unbox each one of these cars, take a good look at them, weigh them in. I'll discuss some of the differences between the castings on these guys. And if you go back to my very first video, I unboxed this Black With Flames Camaro right here. This one is renowned for speed. I also unboxed quite a few of the other cars that are in this Plano box right here. Call this a poor man's Black With Flames Camaro race if you want. Call it a buyer's guide for Johnny Lightning Camaros if you want. Hopefully we'll find some speed in this mix. Hopefully one of these cars will have what it takes to get into the stack and challenge some of the cars that are living here. Without much further ado, let's get into them. And the first one we're going to look at is the Spiderman Marvel version. 2004 copyright date. This Camaro weighing in at 62.2 grams. Does have an opening hood. Not much going on in the engine compartment. Everything is red inside there. Of course, you do have all of the Spider-Man livery, front and rear. Of course, you've got tail light and headlight detailing on this one. This one with the closed headlights. Does have the SS on the front grille. Clear glass, plastic, black interior with the metal base. Now, this casting right here is almost exactly the same as the Black With Flames Camaro, minus the hood. This one does have kind of a cowl induction hood on it, while this one over here does not. It's just got a flatter hood on it. Same casting, and this casting was released from 1999 to 2005. It is casting number 537. This is the one that you probably want to look out for the most, not this particular one, but the casting itself. This is the one you're going to want if you want a successful downhill racer. It's got a good combination of weight and everything else that it takes to get these cars booking down the track. It does have the chrome 6-spoke wheels, and it does have speed rings on this particular one. Johnny Lightning speed rings usually don't translate well to good speed on the Hot Wheels ramp, but we'll just have to see how it does. Next up, the 69 Camaro RS SS from the Camaro Collection. Year 2000 copyright date. It too has a collector card. This Camaro weighing in at 62.4 grams. It's all white with your red racing stripes going down the center, plus you've got some pinstriping going down the sides. Of course, you've got all of the typical details in the front and rear that you'd find with Johnny Lightning. This one does have the closed headlights in the front, full detail in the rear. White interior. This is not a white Lightning version, so don't mistake yourself on that one. Metal body, metal base. This one does have the 5-spoke Krager wheels. No speed rings on this guy, and does have an opening hood with a few more details inside than the Spider-Man version. And this one has the same hood as the Spider-Man version with the cowl induction. Another 1969 Camaro RS SS, again from the Camaro Collection. Same year 2000 copyright date. This Camaro weighing in at 60.5 grams. It is all black, and you do have some white stripes going down the side. I guess you'd call that the hockey stick stripes. It does have a matte finished top. Full detailing front and rear. This one does have the closed headlights, and this one does have the hood like the Black With Flames Camaro. It too opens. It's got the same detailing as the last car that we just looked at. This does have the Krager 5-spoke wheels, no speed rings, metal body, metal base. Next up, 1969 Camaro RS, again from the Camaro Collection. This one with a 1999 copyright date. Collector card. This Camaro weighing in at 62.3 grams. This one is all black. It doesn't have any pinstriping down the sides. Gloss finish all the way around. The trim around the windshields is done in silver. It's got a black interior. It does have the Krager 5 spokes. This one does have a larger rear diameter tire on it. Metal body, metal base, no speed rings. This one does have an opening hood just like the other two with the same detailing. closed headlights, full detailing on the front and the rear. Next up, we have the Monopoly Marvin Gardens 69 Camaro. This one with a 2001 copyright date. Does come with your Monopoly playing piece. This Camaro weighing in at 60.8 grams. Does have the Monopoly livery all over it. Does have the Marvin Gardens card on the hood. Does say own it all over the rear wheel well. This one does have a larger rear tire as well, with the Krager Centerline style tires. Metal body, metal base. This one does have no speed rings, closed headlights, full detailing, front and rear. Next up is a 1969 Copo Camaro 427 from the Camaro Collection. 1999 copyright date. Collector card. This Camaro weighing in at 61.3 grams. It does have the same hood as the Black With Flames Camaro. It's kind of an orange-red color. You do have the Camaro logo on the front quarters. Full detailing, front and rear. This one does have open headlights in the front. Kind of a grayish white interior. Does have the Krager 5 spokes, larger rear tire. Metal body, metal base, no speed rings on these tires. Hood opens to show you the same detail as all the rest of them in the Camaro collection. Next up, 1969 Copo Camaro. 1999 copyright date. Collector card. This Camaro weighing in at 62.4 grams, all yellow. Does have your typical details just like the last one on the sides. Open headlights in the front. Full details on the rear. Does have the Krager 5-spoke wheels with the larger rear tires. No speed rings. Metal body, metal base. And the hood opens to show you the same detailing as the rest of them out of the Camaro collection. Next up is the 1969 Camaro Z28 RS. This one has a 2002 copyright date. Johnny Lightning really likes his collector cards. This Camaro weighing in at 62.1 grams. It's got a metallic green paint job. You've got the black racing stripes going down the hood and the rear deck lid. It's got all of the other typical details on the sides. Closed headlights in the front. Full details in the rear. This one has a slightly different style wheel. It is a 5-spoke. These wheels are a little bit different, narrower than the rest of them. I'm kind of curious how it does work on this particular casting. Metal body, metal base, and an opening hood. Show you the business. Next up, the 1969 Camaro RS SS from the classic Chevy collection. 2002 copyright date. Collector card. This Camaro weighing in at 60.7 grams. It's gloss black. It does have the matte black roof. You have the hockey stick stripes going down the side in white. And you do have some tampo detailing on the hood. Those aren't actually in the casting. That's just a tampo. It does have the same hood as the Black With Flames Camaro. Of course, you've got the closed headlights in the front with full detailing. Same details on the side. And rear detailing. Black interior. This one does have the Krager 5-spoke wheels. No speed rings here. Metal body, metal base. Same details under the hood that we're getting used to. Next up, the 69 Camaro RS Z28 from the Camaro series. 2002 copyright date. Also with a collector card. This Camaro weighing in at 61.7 grams. It's kind of a burgundy red. You do have the black racing stripes going down the deck lid and the hood. And this one does have the cowl induction style hood, very similar to the Spiderman Camaro. It does have the matte black roof, very similar to the green one we just looked at a minute ago. Same wheels, 5-spoke, the narrow version, metal body, metal base. Does have the closed front headlights, Full detailing in the rear. Next up is 1969 Chevy Camaro from the Street Freaks. 1999 copyright date. No collector card on this one, but it does have the wheelie stand for display purposes. 58.2 grams on this Camaro, and you'll notice the major difference between this one and the rest of them is lacking a hood, and it also has this metal engine. Looks like it's got a supercharger with dual quads on it, while the rest of them look like just a stock V8 under the hood. This one, they always kind of look a little bit green when they're in the package, but this one has a metal flake gold paint job to it. Black engine compartment with pretty good detailing in there. Does have the open headlights in the front. Not a whole lot of details. You got the side marker lights front and rear. You got the details on the tail lights. This one does have the Krager 5-spoke wheels, larger diameter wheel in the rear. No speed rings here, metal body, metal base. Next up we have the 1969 Camaro SS 396 from the Pro Collectors series. 2001 copyright date. This one comes with a all-metal storage tin. Got a picture of the Camaro on the inside there. Kind of a nice little touch. This guy weighing in at 60.7 grams does have a, I'm going to call it a metallic green paint job, even though the metal flake in it is extremely fine. You do have the hockey stick side stripe going down the side in white. You got all the detailing on the sides. And this one does have a slightly different wheel style. Open headlights in the front. Opening hood. Hood doesn't really want to open. It's got the same detailing as the rest of them do. Here's your other side. It's got a blacked out taillight deck in the back with full detailing. Black interior. You do have all of the silver trim painted on this guy. Metal body, metal base. Does have no speed rings on the tires. And this one does have the slightly different wheel variation. Wheel covers are still a 5-spoke, but a little bit different. They protrude more than they are offset. And a little bit wider wheels on this guy. Next up is the Monopoly Free Parking 69 Camaro. 2005 copyright date. Comes with some Monopoly money, and a playing piece. This Camaro weighing in at 63.3 grams. This one is all chrome on the body, which is pretty darn nice. You do have the free parking tampos going all the way around on this car. Of course, you've got the side marker lights. Does have the open front headlights with full detailing, as well as your detailing in the rear. These are the slotted 5-spoke wheels. Larger diameter tire in the rear. Metal body, and the base is also chrome on this guy. Does have that cowl induction hood. I can't get it open. I'm not going to sit here and try to jimmy the thing open. It's got the same stuff underneath the hood as all the rest of them, so we're just going to leave it alone. I think probably the paint on the car right there has got it nailed down a little bit. Good looking car. All right, switching gears a little bit here, we're going to be looking at the convertible versions of the 69 Camaros. Different casting number 265. These were released in 2003. This one being the 69 Chevy Camaro convertible in the Street Freaks version. 2004 copyright date. It's got a collector card, go figure. This Camaro weighing in at 45.9 grams. It does have the Man on the Moon livery on the top and sides. Everything else is black. Pretty cool looking graphics on this one. Of course, you do have the closed headlights. Side marker detailing and rear taillight details. Does have a gray interior. This one does have a plastic windshield here in the front. Metal body, metal base. This car does have the slotted 5-spoke wheels. Show you the difference between these two castings. You can definitely tell on the bottom there is a difference. Looks like the wheel spacing or the wheel track is about the same on both of these. Looks like the 69 Camaro from the Black With Flames, that casting has a little bit longer wheelbase and it's a little bit chunkier as far as the body goes. The body's a little bit longer on this too. But that's just going to show you the difference between the convertible casting and the regular casting. Still a pretty good looking car. Next up is a 69 Chevy Camaro SS from the Muscle Cars USA collection. 2004 copyright date. Another collector card. This Camaro weighing in at 45.8 grams in a dark metallic burgundy. You've got the hockey stick stripes going down the side. This one also based off of that convertible casting. So this top right here is going to be plastic. It's in a white coloration. Do have all of your typical detailing on the front and the sides. This one does have the closed headlights in the front, as all of these in this casting are going to have. Does have the Krager 5-spoke wheels front and rear, metal body, metal base, and let's take a look at this hood. The hood does open up a little bit better on this casting than the rest. It has a little bit more detail under the hood, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice looking car. We have the 69 Chevy Camaro from the Street Freaks. This is the Project in Progress version. 2004 copyright date. Another collector card. This Camaro weighing in at 46.7 grams. The Project in Progress series is typically kind of like a barn find kind of deal, where you find these cars that have mismatched body panels and stuff like that. Or in this case, you've got some primer on the rear quarters and the front fenders, which is kind of cool. This casting does have the closed headlights in the front, black interior, rear taillight details. The Man on the Moon Camaro, I didn't show you underneath the hood. I couldn't get it popped open easily, so it's probably going to have the same detailing as this one. This one the same as the last one that I just showed you. Pretty good detailing in the engine bay. This one does have the slotted 5-hole mags, and these are in just a straight up gray coloration. No chrome or anything on these wheel covers. These tires right here void of speed rings, metal body, metal base, and it looks like this chin spoiler up here in the front is made out of plastic. Guessing it's probably the same plastic piece that is made up of the interior. And the last convertible casting that I own is the one from the Johnny Retro series, 69 Chevy Camaro RS SS convertible. It does have a 2006 copyright date. This Camaro weighing in at 45.6 grams, and the Johnny Retro line has kind of a Spectraflame paint job to it. It's kind of a candy red. Really nice looking paint job on this one. Of course, it's the same casting as the other three that we just got done looking at. It's got kind of a cream plastic interior. Of course, it's got the closed headlights, hockey stick stripe going down the side, full details in the rear. Does have the Krager 5-spoke wheels, metal body, metal base, void of speed rings on the tires, which is good. And underneath the hood is slightly different than the other ones. The other ones had the Chevy orange on the engine. This one is in all gray on the engine. Overall, pretty good looking car. Next up is a 69 Chevy Camaro from the Lightning Rod series. 2007 copyright date. This Camaro weighing in at 50.7 grams, and it does have a Spectraflame type paint job on it. Looks like the body was chromed and then painted red over the top of it. Very nice looking paint job here. Of course, you've got the tampoed lightning bolt going down the side, hence the name Lightning Bolts. Does not have a hood. Does have a supercharged metal engine sitting in the engine bay, which is pretty cool. This one does have red chrome Krager 5-spoke wheels with clear tires. Does not have any kind of speed rings. And this casting right here is identical for the most part with the other convertible Camaros. You see the plastic chin spoiler, same casting in the base, but this one does indeed have a hard top. So it is slightly different than the convertibles, but the width and length and wheelbase and all that other stuff are going to be the same. Of course, you do have the covered front headlights and full details in the rear. And we do have another one here. We're going to pop this chrome Camaro out of this Lightning Rods, what is this, a 10-car box set? Yes. We're going to steal that guy out of this box set. Take a look at him. Look at the back of the box. This does have a 2007 copyright date, RC2 being the manufacturer. This Camaro weighing in at 49.7 grams. It's got the god-awful wires holding it into the 10-pack set. So that took a little bit of time. All chrome finish, except this one does have a flat black stripe going down the roof and the rear deck lid. Of course, this one has the open engine bay, no hood on this guy. This engine is supercharged with twin 4-barrel carburetors. You do have the number 38 and a roundel tampoed on the side of the car. It does have side marker lights, closed headlights. Got the same number 38 on the other side, and full details in the rear. This one does have the 10-hole Kragers, not unlike the Crusher Camaro. No speed rings, metal body, metal base, and again, based on that convertible casting. Pretty sweet looking car. Switching gears one more time, this is a 69 Pro Street from the Hot Rod series. 1997 copyright date. Comes with this little ID tag. This Camaro weighing in at 49.8 grams. This is a completely different casting than what we've seen so far. Does have the Pro Street look to it. You've got the hood scoop, non-opening hood. No details on the side of the body. Of course, you do have some taillights back there underneath the rear spoiler, as well as the parachutes for the back. Gray interior, you do have the window net on the side, which is kind of a cool touch. Does have the exposed headlights in the front. Metal body, metal base, no speed rings on the tires, and this is, I don't know what these wheels are, kind of a swirl 3-spoke pattern on this. But most of your Pro Street Camaros come with this style wheel. I've got another one in red, but we're just gonna open this yellow one for right now. This one's gonna be kind of a wild card. This is the Lost Toppers Johnny Lightning Custom Camaro. 2001 copyright date. This Camaro weighing in at 50.8 grams, and I call this one the wild card because they call this the Custom Camaro. It doesn't really have any kind of a year model date on this one. It kind of resembles a mixture of, 67, 68, 69. Figure I've got it. Let's go ahead and throw it in the mix. Does have a Spectra Flame blue paint job looking extremely nice. Does have the closed headlights in the front. You've got these ginormous side pipes or lake pipes going down the side. Does have the solid centerline style wheels. White interior. Does have a rather interesting base on this one. Base looks like it's also chromed metal. No speed rings on these tires. So we'll see how it does. And the last new in the package Camaro we're going to look at is 1969 Chevy Camaro SS from the Chevy Thunder series. 2006 copyright date. This one comes with kind of a collectible blank Camaro key. 50.8 grams is the weight on this Camaro. It's a gloss black with your racing stripes going down the hood and the rear deck lid. Has a slightly different front end on it. All the other ones that we saw on the convertibles had the covered front headlights. This one has the exposed front headlights, so it's a little bit different in that respect. The hood on this guy just barely opens. It does have the orange engine block like some of the other convertibles. Of course, you've got full detailing on the sides and in the rear. This does have the deep dish 5-spoke wheels, no speed rings, metal base, metal body, white interior, pretty nice looking car. 49.2 grams on this one, and we're going to start digging into my loose collection over there out of the Plano box. I did open up all these at some point in time within the last year, and they are new in the package, or new out of the package rather. This one is the 69 Chevy Camaro Pro Street from the Camaro Legends. I believe this is a 10-pack this car came out of. It does have a nice gloss blue paint job with the white racing stripes. Of course, it does have the Pro Street body, exposed headlights, non-opening hood. You got the spoiler in the back, of course, with the taillights and the parachutes. You do have some pinstriping going down the sides. It does have the 10-hole centerline style wheel, larger rear diameter tire, metal body, metal base, no speed rings, and this one does have a black interior. Next one up is going to be from the Lightning Patrol series. This one weighing in at 49.6 grams. Pretty much the same casting as the Lightning rods we just took a look at. Does have no hood on the front, so you've got the exposed engine, supercharger. This one with a metallic black paint job, and you've got kind of a silver ghost flames going down the side, which is a pretty nice touch. This one does have closed headlights, details in the rear, does have the 10-hole centerline wheels, no speed rings, metal body, metal base, and this one was opened up new out of the package by me probably 4 or 5 months ago. Next Camaro we have here weighing in at 41.7 grams. This one from the Tomy era. It was the 40 years series that they did, and it does have kind of a satin black finish on it. Opening hood, I don't know if you can see in there or not, it's got like a red engine block. It does have the closed headlights. Tomy era, not the most popular era for Johnny Lightning as far as speed goes. This does have the red hockey stick stripe going down the side, and the Tomy era is using plastic bases with metal bodies, and these do have speed rings as well. Does have the 5-spoke Krager wheel covers on the outside, but it is a lipped wheel. Honestly, I really don't expect much out of this. I've got a few more of these 40 years Camaros, but I don't think I'm going to bother opening them because I really don't think they're going to have much as far as competition goes for the other castings. Here we have a 69 Chevy Camaro Z28 from the Muscle Cars 10-pack. Weighing in at 61.9 grams. This one in a gold gloss paint job with the black racing stripes going down the hood and the rear deck lid. You've got all the details on the side as you'd expect. Exposed front headlights, rear details. This one does have the same wheels and tire sizes as the Black With Flames Camaro, which is pretty interesting. It does have a black painted metal base, and these wheels do not have speed rings on them. 60.9 grams on this 1969 Copo Camaro Pro Collector Series carded car. This one I unboxed probably, I don't know, maybe about 6 or 7 months ago. This one gold in coloration. Doesn't have any stray tampo work on this car besides the regular details, side marker lights. You do have the exposed front headlights and detailing on the rear. The hood doesn't open very far. It does have a silver engine sitting in the engine bay. It does have the deep dish 5-spoke wheels with no speed rings, metal body, metal base. Another loose car that I unboxed myself, 60.9 grams on this guy. It is a 1969 Chevy Camaro SS from the American Beauties carded series. It is red with the white racing stripes. You've got the painted flat white roof. Do have all the insignia and marker lights and rear vents tampoed, exposed front headlights, more of the same on the other side, more details in the rear. This one does have the centerline 10-hole mag wheels, all the same diameter, just like the Black With Flames Camaro. No speed rings on these tires, metal body, metal base. 61.4 grams on this guy, another one that I unboxed myself. It's a 1969 Chevy Camaro from the Summer of '69 series carded cars. This one is all silver. It does have these solid centerline style wheels, larger diameter tires in the back, all the same details that you're growing accustomed to. It does have the exposed front headlights and the rear tail lights. Does have the same hood as the Black With Flames Camaro, and this one does have a silver engine sitting in the engine bay. 62.4 on this Camaro. This one another loose car that I unboxed myself. It is the 1969 Camaro Z28 40th anniversary Camaro. This one in a yellow coloration. You've got the black racing stripes going down the deck lid and the front hood. You've got details on the side just like a lot of the rest of them. Exposed front headlights. Details on the rear. Does have the 5-spoke wheels. These are not the Krager style wheels, and this one does indeed have speed rings on it. Metal body, metal base. 62.3 grams on this one. It's 69 Chevy Camaro Z28. This one from the Hot Rod Karted series. And if you've seen my channel before, you've seen this one compete. It actually has done pretty well. It was in my stack for quite a while now. It sits, let's see, third overall in the 62 to 51 gram weight category. It's got a metallic blue paint job. And no, this is not the same car. This is a different car. It does have white racing stripes going down the top, typical detailing on the sides, exposed front headlights, and rear details. Does have the 10-hole centerline style wheels, larger rear tires on this one, no speed rings. This one does have detailing on the bottom though for the transmission and the exhaust, which is kind of a nice touch. Everything else on the bottom of this is painted black. Very sweet looking car. 62.3 on this 69 Camaro RS SS. This one I did an unboxing of. It may have been in the same one with the Black With Flames on my very first video. This is the giant size X-Men karted version. All white. Of course, you've got all the X-Men tampo work all the way around on this guy. And your normal details in the front. And this one does have the covered front headlights. Hood opens to show you a silver engine sitting in the engine bay. Does have the deep dish 5-spoke wheels, metal body, metal base, no speed rings on these tires. 62.4 grams on this 1969 Yenko Camaro from the 35th anniversary Camaro karted series. Does have the Yenko graphics on the hood, black arrow. And you've got the Yenko details going down the side. Detail work in the back. Exposed headlights in the front. This one has the Krager 5-spoke wheels, no speed rings, metal body, metal base. This one does have the cowl induction style hood with a silver engine sitting in the engine bay. 61.6 grams on this 69 Chevy Camaro ZL1. This is the official pace car version. That moniker on the side, tampoed, plus you've got pretty cool tampo work going down the top of it. This one does say Lightning Fest on the back deck lid. It does have the same wheels and tires as the Black With Flames Camaro, the centerline 10-hole wheels with the same diameter front and rear. Exposed headlights in the front, details in the rear. This is a non-speed ring wheel, metal body, metal base. Again, opened by me probably about a year ago. And last but certainly not least, you know it, you love it, the Black With Flames Camaro. This Camaro weighing in at 60.6 grams. This one in a very nice gloss black finish. Of course, it does have all the flame work going all the way around the car. It does have the exposed headlights in the front. It does have like a metallic blue interior. Looks like the windows are slightly tinted on this one. It does have all of the silver trim going around the windows. Rear details just like the rest of them. And this one is a metal painted base. It does have the centerline 10-hole wheels, same diameter front and rear, and they are not speed ring tires. So yep, this one is going to be kind of the control of the group because I think we all know that this one has some pretty good potential. Let me show you what the under hood looks like. Under hood, you've got, looks like a silver air cleaner on the engine, and everything else in there is going to be black. So not a lot of detail under the hood, but that's okay. I will forgive it for now. And this is the one that I did open up new in the package on my very first video that I uploaded to YouTube. So check that one out if you care to. Another thing I was going to note, when you're buying these 69 Camaros, of course, this is the casting that you're going to want to look for because it does have the best weight out of all of them. When you're buying these things, if you're a collector, it really doesn't matter if you get real rider tires or plastic tires. I'm sure the collector's probably going to want the real rider tires instead. But for the racer, you're going to want to stay away from any of these cars that in the package have any kind of white lettering on the tires. The other thing that kind of differentiates the plastic tires from the rubber tires is typically the plastic tires have like a larger diameter rim. If you have this video to compare against what you're looking at, then you can make an informed purchase if you're looking for just a downhill racer. Hopefully this will help you out a little bit. I think I've got pretty much every single one of the 1969 Camaros in this particular casting. So you could use this as a gauge to determine which one you do or don't want to go after on any of the online sites like eBay or something like that. I am missing one. I believe it's the 07 Fest. I'll leave a little picture up here in the corner of that car. That's the only one I'm really missing out of all the 69s in this particular casting that have plastic tires. So hopefully this helps you out as far as your next purchases go, and hopefully we'll find something in this mix that will give this guy a challenge or even potentially beat him. And we'll see if this one or any of the rest of them have anything for the rest of the cars that I've got in my collection. All right, there you have it, all 35 of my Johnny Lightning 1969 Camaros. The next time you'll see these, they'll be going down the track. I'll be busy working the wheels on these, getting them ready and prep for speed. I don't have this set up as a pick your ride, but I'm curious to know which one out of these cars you think is going to take the overall wins.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and root for this Camaro. Darren, don't let me down.
Probably gonna let you down.
So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Tell me if I'm doing a good job here. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Make sure you ring the bell. That way you don't miss when these cars go down the track. And that's all I've got for you tonight. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Till next time, y'all stay healthy. Have fun racing.